else? That really
a few
cool.
other things.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Before I joined the team, I guess, I had like smaller goals set, which were just like make playoffs for the first time.
I used to play a lot of StarCraft, and then there's this programmer named Nada. I just use like my real name Andy and combine the two, I guess.
How I would describe my personality, probably be like, I guess pretty shy, pretty laid back and easygoing, but once I get to know people more, I'll be a little bit more outgoing, and I guess people sometimes think I'm funny, I guess, sometimes.
Gearing up for Game 4 of the day with 100 Thieves versus the Golden Guardians. It's time to get things rolling with the starting rosters.
How would I describe my personality? Laid back, kind of more reserved, I guess. Don't really like have any outbursts or yell too often. Just like to chill, focus, be decisive, yeah.
Until Afrobu looks to turn it all around. The damage comes through and Contract's gonna be taken down immediately. Matt's gonna join him there right there after.
My personality, I would like to think that I'm a pretty chill and goofy guy. I try to not take things too seriously and try to always find the positives to our situation.
As now the counterattack from the Thieves comes in, Contract taken down as the Chain CC finds its way onto Matt. It's a 2-for-0 going the way of 100 Thieves.
A big part of League is your effect on the game affects like everyone else.
Probably was confident that this would work out. He was confident in the Jace, in the team as a whole, and in their draft, and it has worked out wonderfully so far.
But yeah, but also about that, like a big part of League is, yeah, it's really cerebral and a really big thinking game. So there's a lot less like gut instinct in the game. Like in League, you can map out exactly what's gonna happen in a lot of scenarios and kind of play them accordingly. I think that's a big reason why having kind of like a quiet team or like an emotionally level team is important, because like the games last so long. You need someone to be like focused for 40 minutes straight. You have to have players who are able to like rinse and repeat their like emotional process of like, okay, I'm starting again. Like, okay, I died, starting again. And in League, you need to be able to like rezone your thoughts very, very quickly, regardless of if you're winning or losing.
That's what you're gonna get?
That's no choice, no?
Oh yeah, I guess there's no choice. Oh, there's meals. What about meals?
If you choose, you can choose one soup, you can choose one meat, and you can eat there.
Yeah, they're all like pretty quiet players, and it just takes a long time for them to come out of their shells a bit, and they don't really ever do that publicly. So even in like our practice setting, it took a while for them to like come out, even though we practice 8 hours a day together, all do the exact same thing. We have a lot of things in common. It still takes a long time to get these kind of players like out of their shell, because personality-wise, yeah, they're very, very quiet people.
You want number 3?
Yeah, I'm gonna get number 7. Basic Japanese style.
That's just water.
Japanese style shabu shabu soup base.
It's just gonna be water and soy sauce.
Soy sauce?
Yeah. Yeah, I think for the majority of our team's like dynamic, I guess, and relationship, everyone's just pretty chill with each other, and there's like not that much, I guess, friction between one another. So I guess Rigo and Someday are pretty close, and I'm pretty close with Zach and Anda. It's pretty good.
Not that much.
Are you gonna pay for it or what?
Okay, but everyone wants number 3. You want number 1? You want number 1 too?
I don't care. Honestly, I have no idea. I've never been in this place.
No. Our opportunity is for number 1.
Rest of my team's personality, we're all quiet individuals. Maybe not Cody-san. He's a wild one.
On 3, but loser has to get number 3, okay?
Okay, come. I will take number 3. Okay.
I need for number 3.
I got number 1.
I'm getting number 1. Alright, loser has to get number 4.
So winner gets number 1, that's it.
Winner gets number 1, then loser has to get something else, okay?
1, 2, 3.
Alright, you lost.
You're a loser.
Hey, 1, 2, 3. 1-3, okay?
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh!
I think it was fair.
He caught it on camera. It was fair, right? Okay, I got number 1. Woo! I'm number 1.
Yeah, I think I fit to the team pretty well just because I would like to think I'm pretty easy to work with and have like kind of a history just being like kind of a hard worker and someone that's like eager to learn. And since like everyone's pretty easygoing, it makes it easier for me to approach them and makes it easy for me to receive criticism as well.
You look insane with this on, man. Wow, nice fashion.
I got him again. I tapped him on the shoulder, but you missed it.
Yeah, what do you think about 5 people?
Somebody falls for it every time.
Like having.
So who's going? Who's not going home?
I like a team meeting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna keep 2. You gonna order your karaoke or whatever? You got the Uber for karaoke and stuff.
I've been working to kind of bring Anda kind of to his like level of play that he wants. Implementing a brand new jungler I think can be very dangerous with how you coach it. I've seen junglers go from aggressive to passive, and I've seen junglers go from passive to like completely broken and lost. With Anda, I wanted to make sure like he was playing the game how he wants, and then we would work on that.
Very much, Dash. Welcome to the Battle Arena, and as you can see, game 1 of the day, a battle over second place. I'm surrounded by light. Or at least temporary control over it as 100 Thieves takes on Echo Fox. I am Freak. To my right is Azael. How you doing?
I'm doing great. It's good to be here. Excited for the game. Some top teams here, tied for second place, as you said.
Yep.
Going up, and only 1 game behind Liquid. So, definitely the opportunity to still secure that first place spot.
The veterans on our team have a lot of confidence on me, especially like when I show that I have a lot of confidence in like practice in a champion. And when they show they have a lot of confidence in me, then I think my play really excels.
Talia, Graves,
Poppy,
Sejuani, Poppy.
Yeah.
Actually, Poppy is really good.
It's in tank?
Yeah, and it's good into Yasuo and Ali.
Yeah, I actually really like Poppy here.
Yeah, let's go. I'll do Aftershock.
Round, so I think it's Cho'Gath jungle and Poppy into the top lane, which I think is actually very, very strong.
But both of them are kind of like, they work, but they're not amazing.
100 Thieves and Echo Fox, only a single game behind first place right now.
Pretty quickly here, he has Smite, so if he tries to Smite it, it's already gone before Dardoch gets there. This is some very successful early game jungling from Anda.
He will try, Smites up, gets it, Big Krug goes over to Poppy. And that is even more taken away.
Is playing so well, and really is holding Dardoch down. This has to be frustrating for Dardoch.
Just the 1 trade for 1. Herald goes down towards the blue team, and now second kill comes in as Yasuo's going to fall 2-1 in favor of 100 Thieves. Damage to Silence across as well, and Dardoch is gone. The chop coming through, a second one across already. The 4th kill comes through, 11-4, 100 Thieves. Complete control.
I just told my team that I think Poppy's pretty good here, and then they just kind of believed in me. But like even during Champ Select, after I relocked it in, I didn't really like knew what runes I should even go, so it was kind of weird experience.
Key work of that front line. Dardoch gonna try something, but this one is over.
I'll add some of the damage stats, but another death in the column. 15-4. 100 Thieves take control of second place. They will be challenging Team Liquid for the top spot, with the finalists from Spring on top here today.
100 Thieves, we're not fucking around, baby. Let's go! Nice shot, dude. You guys are great. What a fantastic win. I don't even know what happened. Can someone explain that to me?
Andy
You guys just kicked the shit out of him?
No, Andy picked the champ that countered like 4 times on their team.
Really?
Yeah.
That was disrespectful, dude. That was fun to watch. Let's just do that every time.
I think right now we're kind of still adapting to him as our jungler, but it's definitely like a lot better than when we first had him. We know exactly what he's going to do, and he knows exactly what we want out of him. In the next like 2 to 3 weeks, as we're going into playoffs, we'll be in really great form for playoffs.
When we went into the Echo Fox week, yeah, we weren't thinking of we need to win this to get playoffs. We wanted to be good enough now, and if we're good enough, like we'll make playoffs, and that will all like snowball effect come for us. Going into the TSM match, I definitely thought we would win, but having the result that we had, but being able to watch the improvement and movement of the team, it was the first loss I felt really good about.
Welcome back for Game 3, where TSM will be facing off against 100 Thieves.
I remember around 30 minutes or so in the game, I kind of dawned on me like the outcome of this game doesn't matter anymore for me.
TSM, critical for them to win here to try and stay in position for the top 600 Thieves. Looking to tie for first with a win here.
The way I want to move is like through playoffs, and maybe this affects like our bye, but really like the amount of like practice we actually got in that game was way more important. This was one of the only losses that I ended the game, and I was the one like picking up the players because I wanted them to be happy with what they showed.
Grig gonna flash forward, first blood on the table and gifted over. Grig collects it, but now Anda is gonna turn it back in onto Horn, so Grig gonna stop.
TSM, they played really well in that match.
TSM overtake this dragon. That 100 Thieves fold for them.
They had control of the early game and they snowballed it pretty decently towards mid game. And then we were kind of making our usual 100 Thieves comeback.
What? Afro gonna find one arrow launching in, headbutts him straight into it. It is the tank, but he's not tanking.
So even though we were down like 2 Infernos, we were still like winning team fights and making catches around the map.
I think Anda is gonna have to try something here. Lancho's fight, he's gonna get popped, but he gets ulted back out of it. That does barely enter the Baron, but it's gonna be a race for this one. Well, who got the Baron? It is.
For our team, Polly told us, like he saw that game as a really great example of like our teamwork and our cohesiveness.
Here they go, Sven flashes into it! Afro now gonna go in with a pole, but Minty stops it again with a glacial fissure! He does go down, but the DA's gonna pop. Minty though dead! And now the rest of the Thieves run in. Drink's gonna die, she tries to dive into the backline as Hornster, we're gonna try and peel off someday, but the boss cannot be!
Dr. Mundo, baby.
Like with our current team, we always learn a lot from losing.
Finally back around, but they're just gonna stop and they'll take down the next, and TSM win a roller coaster to keep their playoff dreams alive.
Well, for the TSM loss, I kind of felt pretty bad because there's definitely like a few mistakes that I made were pretty critical, and so I felt like pretty disappointed in myself. It just makes me want to work harder to get the 2-0 for next week so we get the bye for playoffs.
I mean, because their personalities are a lot more quiet, I can expect less from like wins and losses to like affect them. I don't have to worry about like how bad is it are they going to react to a loss.
Before I joined the team, I guess, I had like smaller goals set, which were just like make playoffs for the first time. Since we now have made playoffs, I want to be able to match my team's goals.
One more, 3, 2, 1.
I came to a team that's looking to make worlds and that are already in a good spot to make worlds as well. And coming to a team that plays second in spring split and that's looking to win summer split, so I want to be able to match their goals at the same time.
And then the LCS team, if they go 2-0 next week, we automatically get a bye in summer split playoffs.
I mean, I think if we beat C9, there's a really high chance we get a bye. If we go 2-0, obviously, I think we get a bye no matter what.
I do want to take a step back and look at Cloud9, because right now, like my perception of them is, okay, they just beat Liquid, they smashed them, they can beat 100 Thieves, they can beat FlyQuest, hell, they might even get a playoff bye.
One of the best teams
because
in the league.
They could be 11-7, and wow, now they're gonna, it's gonna be TL versus C9 in the finals, is what you're thinking.
I think we need to win the split. I think that's the only way we can get these guys to show really what's like inside their heart. Otherwise, they're gonna be very, oh yeah, we made worlds. They're gonna be too cool about it. So doing something exceptional like, getting a championship, I think is gonna be the best way to kind of get everyone out.